Chat, what's going on? The way emotional music is playing, what's happening? First Owen stream I've been able to catch in a while, and this is the notif I get. Chat, I brought cookies to help up through this stressful time. I am not falling for any larks again.
Hello. Okay, it is currently 11 in the morning. Morning? Does it count as morning? Of the 3rd of April. So the day I'm going to announce this. I've got maybe like an hour before I need to go and have a meeting in town. I mean, this doesn't need to be a video, but I think I'll forget stuff I want to say. So I'm just gonna go for it. To a lot of people, I think this won't be a very big thing. In fact, it probably won't affect the lives of many people in terms of my Twitch audience. But for me, it's probably like, I've got some hot chocolate. It's probably like the second biggest thing I've done for my career. I grew up in a small town outside of Brighton, and Brighton was always my home. It wouldn't be like a weekend unless we traveled, me and my friends, to Brighton. It was a very common thing to do because there was a lot to do in it. Much more so than in the small town that I lived in before. Even from a very young age, it was pretty obvious how big Brighton was in terms of like influencer content creator space. Obviously PewDiePie's presence kind of amplified that, but also there was Zoella, and it was kind of just seen as this hub of sorts for content creators. And then that went away over a long period of time as PewDiePie moved away. I think that contributed a lot to it, but it did always have that special place in my heart. I moved away when I was about 21, 22, and I moved just outside of London to work for the church, which is I look back at that time very fondly. I did a lot of good work, but I also had a lot of time on my hands because of COVID. Haha, who would have thought that would come into play? It was during that banquet of time that I started streaming Minecraft.
The VOD, welcome. If you are tuning in, also welcome. Probably going to be starting in a few minutes time. Let people filter through if there are any coming from notifications. Bad. I was focusing on not slipping into the lava. I do read messages. Thanks for tuning into the. What? Ah, my gosh. Oh, the follow noise always just scares me so much.
I had done a background in content creating for a long time. I did like magic tricks. I did tech deck, you know, those little like skateboard things. I did those videos. I did BB gun review videos. I did painting Xbox controllers. There was a lot. I did a lot of different things, and none of them worked in the sense that I didn't able to make a full-time job out of it. But I'm thankful that I didn't, because it actually kind of helped me build a portfolio of skills with editing and YouTube and all that jazz. So I started streaming, it started getting bigger. I realized I was able to make a job out of it. I quit my job at the church and decided to go full-time. And with that, I knew in my heart that I belonged in Brighton. That was the place for me. It's where I grew up. It's where I had friends. And specifically, it had started to feel like the city was coming alive again. Tom was thinking about moving to Brighton. He hadn't done it yet at this point. Certain other content creators who we will not name were in Brighton, and that was like an interesting, like, oh wow, Brighton's like a real big place. But I knew the town, I knew it like the back of my hand, so I wasn't feeling intimidated or scared about moving to it. It felt like going home. But I needed somebody to live with, so I was constantly looking out for somebody, and on one last ditch effort, I threw a tweet out being like, hey, does anybody want to move to Brighton? Do any of my mutuals want to move? Little did I know at the time that Akko, GG's, was also looking to move out of New Zealand. And he had essentially given up. I think he had like, he can tell me if I'm wrong here. He had had an emotional rough patch the night that I tweeted, because he didn't know what he was going to do with his life, where he was going, with content creation, with moving, branching out. And he saw this tweet and he was like, I'm down. And I went, don't joke with me, because other people have said that they're willing to do this and they have always bailed. Hey, true to his word, we actually did it. It was incredibly complicated process. There was so many different moving parts, and with him moving literally from the other side of the world, oh, I can't believe we did it, but we did. And we moved into this apartment that was just
orange heart emoji.
Small. Just too small. Akko paid a little bit less of the overall rent because he had a much smaller room, and his small room was confined, like all of his walls were outside.
All right,
facing walls
I need to be here for
world.
this.
So he was constantly cold, freezing in there, and damp. It was horrible. I don't know how he survived. Eventually, I think we moved him from there into the lounge of the room, which meant that we now just had a like no lounge. Not having a lounge was a really weird experience. But well, I'm getting ahead of myself. We moved in, and I basically was just like, I gotta hustle. I gotta put my head down. I've gotta make this work, and this is the best location for it. I didn't go into Brighton with the intention of networking. I didn't go in being like, I'm gonna meet all of the big streamers or whatever. I was just like, I just want to be in the space where things are being created. That'll feel like the best experience for me. But then, completely outside of my own control, those things just started happening anyway. Because Brighton isn't a big town. And if you walk around, you're bound to find somebody that you recognize eventually. This was before everybody and their aunt had moved to Brighton, so it was still like early days. But I locked in, I made content, and it was going really well. A month into moving, a small company called Tommy Hilfiger basically headhunted me and got me to be a part of their gaming team, and that basically set me for the next like 2 years. I was like, I'm safe now in terms of finances. That was the golden goose of sponsorships. Tommy Hilfiger has since moved away from gaming, but if they ever want to get back into it, we have history, Tommy Hilfiger. I think we should talk. I spent a very long time in Brighton just keeping to myself because I was incredibly introverted, and I just like hustled all day, every day. I was just focused on content creation, on how creations, like so much. Akko was going outside and meeting the people that were in Brighton. I was staying inside. Akko's always been very charismatic and also has a natural luck about him that he's able to kind of land on his feet no matter what position you put him in. So that worked very well for him. For me, I just focused on what I was doing, and we, kept to ourselves. And an example of Brighton being small is that one day I was invited to be a part of Tommy's natural disasters video.
We should be leaving. I feel like we're not safe here.
Yeah, and where did you get that analysis from, Owen? Was it the meteor?
And we filmed it all, and it was really great experience. I really enjoyed myself. And then I said to Akko, do you want to go get a Subway or something? And he went, yeah, absolutely. And we got up and we walked to the main street of Brighton. And we're walking along the street, and then something very unexpected happens.
So I record this video, the 100 Minecraft YouTubers versus natural disasters.
That's the one we're in.
Record it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit and just edit it all myself. And I go outside, and do you guys know orange juice? Owen.
You got it. You got
the
it.
MCC stuff. If you don't know, he was like an MCC YouTuber, like a streamer. I go outside in Brighton to like go and just get some snacks. And he was just like, I recognize him. I'm like, what the fuck? And the first time I met him ever was 30 minutes ago in my Minecraft recording.
An example of like why I wanted to move to Brighton in the first place was that you can have those kind of organic moments of meeting people and sharing spaces and stories of people. It just feels really nice, and it requires such minimal effort. I've never been one to be like, hi, here's my business card, we should hang out or whatever. Like, it doesn't feel right, it doesn't come naturally to me. I tried it during my magic, my professional magic job days, and it just feels, it doesn't work. But being in the same space as all of these other content creators was inspiring and led to opportunities down the road. Eventually got to meet someone who I would now consider one of my closest friends, Toby.
What does Owen look like in real life? Sorry? Wait, who? Wait. This is like one of those classic let's be robbed things. Hey, don't get me wrong. It's not like he's a stranger I met on the internet 5 days ago. Hey, any friend of CPK's is a friend of mine. Holy shit, roller skater. Wait. Oh yes, I do know what you look like. I was like,
You do. Hello.
Hi, you're taller than me.
That's all right. I'll go down a bit. Welcome.
I'm in Brighton.
You did it. You
How
made
did
it,
I
mate.
get here?
Yeah, that was
And
quite
we
good,
have the
wasn't it?
massive piss-off pencil.
Oh, we love it. We love to see it.
It sucks.
All because he was in Bognor Regis and wanted to hang out in Brighton, and I was there. It was very easy for me to be there. Eventually, Beckymon moved from where she was previously to Brighton, which was incredible because Beckymon was my best friend. So now I had like not only these new friendships that I was developing, but also somebody who I had met like a couple of years prior who truly was like the closest inner circle that I could possibly get in terms of friendship. I spent a long time trying to convince Super Eloise to move down to Brighton. Unfortunately, alas, it was a tough nut to crack, that one. Eventually, because I was in central Brighton, I got to meet Scott's Major. He gave me lots of opportunities that I otherwise wouldn't have had, but also very kindly introduced me to his circle of friends. Through that, I met Amy, who was always willing to meet for coffee with anybody that felt like they were kind of out of place in the city. I was still kind of recovering from COVID making me one of the most introverted people known to existence. And I really struggled trying to invite people to go to coffee or say yes when they did. But this Tommy Hilfiger photo actually was from when Amy asked me to go out for coffee with them, and we basically just got to chat. It was a really lovely time. Obviously, Akko eventually moved away, but that led for an interesting development in where I got to move in with somebody else who lived in a different country and then moved to the UK. Yeah, it's right. I guess we'll choose Crow. We'll go with Crow then. I will DM it now and let it know. 1 second.
I still say Django was the best
Django
one.
would have been good, but in the long run of...
How you doing?
Hi. How did you get here so quickly?
That's a good one.
Yeah, we were just looking through... This is yours.
That's why it's good.
Living with Crow has been really exciting, and when I met it in Outsiders, I knew that it was going to be doing incredible things, and it has. Sometimes you meet people in content creation and you just see a spark, and I saw that in Crow, and I was willing to bet anything, risk anything to support it in whatever way I could, and I really hope that it has had a good time living with me. If you want to hear what's next for Crow, then you can go ask it. That's its story to tell. And from there, Brighton just grew more and more and more. I wouldn't be able to pinpoint exactly when everybody moved here, but I've got to make some really lasting friendships. And it's been really interesting watching the sort of trail that I was going down and meeting people along the way, all because I moved to this city. So it was a massive payoff. It was incredible. And I don't mean that in a payoff as in like content creation wise, although there is something to be said about the fact that I was in Brighton led to opportunities that benefited my career, sure. But I'm talking about from like, I felt like I was with people that I belonged with. I felt like I had a network of friends and it felt like stuff was happening. At the beginning of 2024, I made a promise to myself that I was going to say yes to every single invitation that I got asked to. And Toby eventually caught wind of that. And when he did hear it, I think over coffee at one point when we were out and about for lunch, he thought it was the funniest thing ever because now that he knew about it, he was going to abuse that system. And true to his word, every single day he was inviting me out. And I, as far as I'm aware, said yes to pretty much everything that I could, unless it was like, I actually already have something over on this date or I have to get this deadline finished. And that was a really helpful exercise for me. And I strongly recommend if you find yourself staying inside too much and not being pushed outside your comfort zone, try it out. It worked very well. And I built upon that this year in 2025. But not only am I trying to say yes to everything that comes across my desk, but also I'm trying to instigate. I'm trying to be the person that says, do you want to go and do this thing? And that's been an interesting development. You'll probably have noticed that based off of the Tubathon that happened in March, a couple of days ago, ended. Very sad, but also very cool that it happened. I was in everything that I could be. Anytime Aaron or Danny said, hey, do you want to do archery? Do you want to do Twitch Master? Do you want to do go-karting? Like anything that came across my DMs, I said yes to, and I'm so glad because it's just fun, man. It's just this job is meant to be fun, and it can be very difficult at times, but I'm in a position where I should be having the time of my life with the content that I create and the people that I see, and I can confidently say I am. I'm getting teary, I can feel it. Okay, so what's this about? Obviously one of the biggest things that happened in content creation for my journey is along the way, I met my now fiance, soon to be wife. That's crazy. Talk about parasocialism, my goodness. Luann loves Brighton. She doesn't come from a big city area. She's very much more of a country girl, and I adore that about her. So it was a bit overwhelming the first few times that she was here, I think, because we had to walk everywhere because I don't drive. So we were getting the bus a lot. And Brighton's on a slope, so going from like not a lot of walking to an insane amount all day, every day was very exhausting. The city is loud. There are a lot of new people going, oh my God, hi, so good to meet you. I've heard so much about you, which I can imagine being very overwhelming, but she's taken it in her stride and done an incredible job of it. I am at the point in my life where I want to start putting roots down. I want to own a house because currently I am spending money on rent and it's just like being peed away and going down the drain and I don't get any of it back and it is an investment to anything. So it's a bit like, oh man, I need to kind of get my bearings a little bit, and if I want to build a future for Luann and I need to do that in a financially responsible way. This job is incredible because you can do it from anywhere. You just need a camera, not even that actually, no, you just need an internet connection and a computer. A microphone really would help as well, I guess. So that begs the question, if I can do the job from anywhere, Why am I doing it in the second most expensive place to live in the UK after London? Well, as I've mentioned, of all the reasons that I've just shown you, that's why, because it's my home. It's where I grew up. It feels right to be here. And it has presented opportunities that I otherwise wouldn't have had. But at some point, I have to say to myself, what's next? And what's next is not living somewhere that is as expensive as Brighton. That's not to say that I can't afford the expenses that I'm currently outputting. I'm perfectly comfortable and very happy where I am. Thanks very much to the generosity of my community. And also additionally, thanks to my agency, AFK, who consistently bring me sponsorships and then the support from my community when I do those sponsorships. But I can't buy here. It's like £1 million. That's not an over exaggeration. If I want somewhere nice, it's £1 million. I don't have that. So you could argue, okay, well then just go to, there's plenty of places around Brighton. Saltdean, Falmer, Rottingdean, Bognor Regis. There's a lot of places near Brighton that are substantially cheaper than Brighton. But I want to continue being where things are. I want to be close enough with my friends that I can see them at a moment's notice. And I want it to be a place where I will eventually consider buying in. And Saltdean, Falmer, and Rottingdean just don't really scream that for me personally. I went to visit Eloise in Sheffield for her birthday, and it is a lovely city. You can see where this is going now. Yep. For those that don't know the geography of the UK, Sheffield is very far north. Some people will say it's in the Midlands, but the Midlands was made up by people who are in the Midlands because they want to feel like they have their own sense of identity. It's in the north. Anywhere above London is the north. Sorry, I don't make the rules, but as a southerner, that's just it. That's just how it is. I'm gonna have upset so many people saying that. Luann and I loved the look of Sheffield, and over Christmas, while I was at my parents' with Luann, we were talking about not really knowing where we're gonna move or what we're gonna do. And then on a different discussion, we spoke about how lovely Sheffield was, and Mum went, "Why don't you move to Sheffield?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, I've considered it, but yeah, actually, I don't know why we don't." It is a city that is constantly growing and becoming more exciting. It is a place where content creators are. It is a place where one of my best friends is. It's a place that has very affordable housing, and it's a place that I would consider buying a house in later down the road. So we went up for New Year's, and Eloise gave us a tour of the city, and it was just like everything that could have gone right about this tour. You'd think that Eloise would have planned it. Like, what I mean to say is that obviously the city is very nice on its own, but while we were walking around, things kept happening that made this place just look so idyllic. Idyllic? We went into a hot chocolate cafe, and while we were sitting drinking our drinks, a guy with a cat on a lead walked in, and the cat went around to all of the customers, and like we got to stroke the cat, which obviously was a very big exciting thing for Luann. We walked into this store and there was jelly cats being sold, which obviously Luann loved. And while we were walking around, we bumped into a group of friends that we were planning on seeing later, but that I hadn't seen in a very long time because they were traveling from like outwards into Sheffield, as well as a few people who lived in Sheffield. And it was this like, "Oh my gosh, how so great to see you. How strangely convenient that you happened to be here. It's almost as if Eloise planned it." She didn't, but it felt like it. And we left that New Year's thinking, this could be it. This could be the place for us. So I dedicated myself to trying to look to get a place, and our conditions were very specific because of Bagheera, because of our preference, because of our budget, and it really didn't feel like it was going to work out. And then one singular place was available, and we put an offer in. We met up with them digitally, like had a call when they showed us around. Didn't think I was going to get it. They confirmed it within like 2 days. And then the lease was signed like a day after. It was the smoothest experience I've ever had in my life. That was really exciting. And this is really exciting. I'm moving to Sheffield. That's basically the announcement. I know that's probably a lot of people won't care because it's not going to change the fact that I still do Minecraft and the content you're going to be ingesting is like pretty much the same. But it's a big deal to me because, oh no, it's starting. I just love Brighton so much, and I have so many friends here. I have a lot of friends in Sheffield as well. Soup for Louise, Jovik, Ozza. There's a lot of people that I'm very excited to meet and hang out with regularly. But that doesn't mean that my heart doesn't hurt about what I'm leaving behind. I love the sea. I love the sea. I've always loved the sea. It's where I grew up. The smell of it and the sight of it, the sound of it when you sit by it, and especially at night, surfing in it, swimming in it. I just love the sea so much. Of course, the sea isn't the only thing. I have made lifelong friendships here. Toby is an incredibly inspiring individual, but even outside of content creation, just such a kind heart. He's one of the reasons why I've probably left the house as much as I have, because no matter how many times I have to disappoint him by saying no to his very spontaneous plans, he always comes back and asks me again the next day for something new. You don't get that from many people. You say no to somebody too many times, eventually they'll just stop asking. But Toby has always made the effort to help me feel included. Always I have felt heard whenever he's making content with me. He is a wild person to know, and I'm so glad that we met up on that seafront when I looked like Bruno that one time. Bex is somebody that I knew before moving to Brighton and was always going to be like part of that bestie trio for me. But her being in Brighton has always given me like a refuge and a safe place to be able to turn to when I've needed it. Brighton has always been a special place, and it will continue to be a hub for content creators. What Toby is doing with The Office and his opportunities that he's given to people to be a part of shows and such, like with the Tubathon, is what, in my opinion, holds the MCYT space in Brighton together. Erin, Amy, Max, John A, Lexi, Izzy. Does Chaz live in Brighton? I think he does. If he doesn't, then I see him a lot. Lulu, Crow, Scott, Molly, Average Harry, Tom, Jack Manifold, Danny and Freddie, obviously, Gucky, Toby, Bex, Steph Sims, who recently moved here. Obviously, all of those people, not all of those people are MCYT people, but they're people that I constantly see because of the city that I live in. And now I'm not going to see them as much. I'm sure I'll see them at events and stuff, especially at things like TwitchCon, but they make up the texture and tapestry of my months. And it's scary to consider that that is going to change so drastically. I'm waffling at this point. It's not that big of a thing for a lot of people, but I needed to like say my piece about Brighton just because of what it's done for me. But in all of that anxiety and apprehension over leaving that behind, there is kernels of excitement. I get to now see Eloise, my best friend, anytime I want to. I mean, that's just, I can't quite overstate how exciting that is. There's also a bunch of other people that I'm going to be very excited to be seeing much more regularly. So if you are a content creator in Sheffield, please DM me. I would love to hang out. Because while I will be maintaining all of the circles that I have in Brighton, checking on everybody, making sure everybody's okay, and trying to plan to come down whenever possible, I'm also very excited to build new circles up in Sheffield. Okay, that's all. Bye. Oh dear. Oh, he was so calm and collected. Oh, I haven't cried like this in a while on stream. Pardon me. It's such a nothing burger to anybody except me. Like, I framed it as this like goodbye thing because I obviously wanted you guys to be here and add revenue. Sweet. But like in regards to like the actual content, it's such a nothing burger. Like, I'm gonna be making the same stuff and I'm gonna be with the same people like online. Oh, damn. I appreciate everybody stopping in from everywhere that I know. That was crazy. Yeah, it's a big context change. Okay. I'm fine. Happy. Thanks, Kyle. I literally only managed to tell Toby today because he's been on the tubathon and I didn't want to ruin his mood. I got to have lunch with him and it was a nice time, but still, it's like, damn. So I'm moving in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm glad, Akko. It was crazy collecting everything. I wanted to collect more stuff and have more montage stuff, but I was already half an hour late to stream anyway. Yeah, it is, Scott. You're right. It is really soon. It is really soon. It's moving on the 20th of April. So it's still a bit of time. I'm not rushing off tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was rendering. Thanks, Akko. Godson meetup is going to be crazy. But could it be sooner? Oh my god, when are you leaving? I think I remember seeing your post about you leaving Sheffield and getting really peeved that it was at a time that was like after. We're renting the leases for a year and then I'll decide whether or not I want to buy or not. He leaves in a week. That's crazy. I'm excited too, Luan. Let me just adjust this so that people get the context. I'm out on the 13th. That's crazy. Every year. God, that's less than I see you now. Are you kidding me? But I'll take it. I'm going to be in Sheffield as in you're moving, Mr. Mad Spy? Or you're just going to be in Sheffield? I feel so lucky my time Brighton lined up with you. Thanks, Peter. Shut up. Why'd you say that? What the hell, man? What are you trying to do? Just in time for my birthday. Yippee! I'm going up for my birthday. Oh, okay. You want to move? Hey, streamers. I hear Sheffield's the new Brighton. Cry! Something gets to come up for family time. Yippee! I'll restart alerts and we'll get all the ones that we missed in a second. You don't get to bump into me in my giant bags of rice. This is true stuff. You got here not too long ago, and now I'm dashing off. I apologize. I'll always remember the drive to and from Sheffield for Lizzie's birthday, and you saying how you'd never move there. And looky now, yeah, man, I just didn't think that I'd ever see myself leaving Brighton. But then again, I never thought I'd see myself streaming and. Dang, yeah. It took a woman in your life. You're going to the north. I'm going to the north. Thanks, Ethan. It's going to be a crazy trip. And hey, sorry, Eloise, that you're here to hear this, but if I really don't like it, I can always come back. I'm not buying, but I intend to like it. I'm going with the intention to like it. What the hell? Hey, man. Hey. I love Sheffield more than you. You love Sheffield more than you love me? That's crazy. Let's be real, that's just copium, isn't it? It's just copium for me. More than you do. I know. Guys, he said to me that he needs to move away from me because I'm just too cool. Yeah. I was like, I moved to Brighton and I was like the really cool kid. And that was the reason everybody moved to Brighton. And then Bex moved to Brighton. And now everybody's just moving because of Bex. It's almost like people can visit Sheffield. True. Did you hear that? Non-city cities. It is a city though, isn't it? As far as I'm aware. I forget what the definition of a cathedral. I forget what the definition of a city is. People think it needs a cathedral, but that's not true. It is a city. Cool. It's not like a city. It was just really nice when we visited. It's like a rural city. It's the location of a Doctor Who episode. Wow. Much easier to go to than 8-year-old sick. It's like a perfect city for me. It's literally built on one of the tallest hills I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how you're going to deal with it, but there's a tram. There's a tram. Owen is 28 soon to buy a house. Yeah, I love trams. Hey, Toby, do you want to buy an office in Sheffield? Start planting creator offices around the area. One in Brighton, next one in Sheffield, next one in Scotland. The tram slogan is one small step for tram. That's really good. I'll start working on it. Sick. That's dumb. Bex, I feel like you're just lashing out against the city of Brighton. Brighton, Sheffield. Who's the one in Scotland for? You, Scott. It's you. You're going to go there. Make one in America. That would go hard. Get one over in Texas for Lydia. To be fair, it's stolen both of us now. Maybe I'm maybe I am. It keeps absorbing my besties. Just in. Oh, it is deporting me. Maryland? Maryland. Yeah. Can you be deported from the United Kingdom to the United Kingdom? Maryland is a bad state. Maryland is a good state. I'm also half English. Well, when there's a will. No, it's not. Why? Maryland is a bad state. Kyle, if Scotland goes independent, do we have to deport Scott? Oh, that'd be so sad. But you'll have the office that you can go to. You could have just walked back if you get deported from Scotland to England. Everyone say your favorite state now. Fun activity. Go. Mine's Maryland. Oh. State of despair. Tubbo has never been to Maryland. He's spreading misinformation. This is true, Tubbo. You've never been to Maryland unless you've been to East Coast. I have? Oh, dang. Well, that fell apart quick. I have. It's awful. It's really lovely. Why are we hating on Maryland? Did you guys think I was moving to the States for a bit? How many of you... New York? Ugh. Whenever I think of Maryland, I just remember those soft shell crab burgers. Scott, we don't talk about the soft shell crab burgers. New York has everything. Yeah, including everything, was in all of the bad stuff as well. I want to go to a place that has all of the good stuff. New York is incredible. New York is horrible. I hate it. Citizenship change, moving to the States to live with Luann. That would be pretty crazy. It's part of the experience. Getting mugged is part of the experience. Getting verbally assaulted every day is part of the experience, guys. You'll love it. Getting bitten by rats is part of the experience. Green card arc. I don't want to live in the US. And thank goodness. We'll go and visit the US. There'll be times when we go for months at a time. But I really lucked out that my fiance who lives in the States wants to live in the UK. Made my job a lot easier. Yeah, let's no one move until like 2030. After his third term is over. Is Mexico an option here? Why not? Why not? Arkansas. That's pretty cool. Canada on top, literally. Okay, there you go. That's the big scoop. We're gonna play some Minecraft in a little bit. I'm probably going to Massachusetts. Dang. No, we're not doing fence height apprentice. Oh. Scoop. I'm excited to see what the vibe is in Sheffield. It's gonna be tricky because like I've got Eloise. There's a lot of other very nice people in Sheffield, but I don't know if they want to hang out with me. So I'm not making any assumptions. Ozza! Okay, great. That's two. Ozza! You didn't mention me following you, aren't you? I made you a video. What? Any more D&Ders? I want to play D&D so bad. Ollie is here too. This is true. This is true. But I just don't want to be making assumptions that people want to... What is happening? Hold on. Toby's made me something. Is it just you crying? Wait, where have I gone? Where have I gone? Where have I gone? Oh no!
It's been a long
What? I'm not dying! Where did you get
and I'll tell you all
Why are you using these photos? What the hell, man?
We've come a long way.
Did you just go through your phone?
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Oh no! Bye or whatever. No, don't lash out at me just because you're upset with me. That was sick. That was really cool. I can't believe you whipped that up so quickly. You're a natural. Oh, don't say that. This is looking really sad. It actually sucks. Like, it actually kind of high-key sucks. Like, it's so weird because it's so bittersweet because I'm so excited to see friends, and then I also remember that I'm leaving friends. I'm going through it right now. He was not impressed, chat. I had a meeting with Toby today to discuss just like various things, and then at the end of the meeting I had to tell him that I was moving. If I could go back and do it again, I'd be like, Toby, I have something to tell you. And he'd be like, what? And I'd say, I'm moving. And then he'd asked, because he did ask, where? And I would say, I'm moving to the States to live with Luann. And then once he was like, kind of wrestling with that, I'd be like, actually, I'm moving to Sheffield, so I'm only going to be like 4 hours away. And that would have been then like up here sadness. And then, boom, and he'd be like, that's not so bad. I'd start like with something really like, whoa. And then, so like 3 hours. It's only 3 hours. That would have worked so well. I'm really mad that I didn't do that. I was thinking about it on the bus ride home. I was like, dang, that's like opening with I'm pregnant and then going with actually I just got a tattoo. Like that's the kind of asking for a pony and then asking for a cat. Yeah. Did no one else's sisters do that to like lessen the blow when they got like a tattoo or a piercing or something? No one else's. My sister went like pretended that she was about to tell my parents that she was pregnant when she was like 18, 19, and then went, actually, I just got a tattoo. And then mum and dad went, oh, all right. Sure, whatever. I was taking inspiration from them. It worked really well. And my friends just tell me about totally real holidays. Oh dear. What is that, Wallamunch? What is that emote? A dot? What is that? It's a big strat. It's Emperor. Okay, we don't need to keep this bit going. Anyway, if anyone's in Brighton, Crow and I are probably going to be holding some kind of leaving do situation for me. Let us know, yeah. Pregante? Yeah, but wait, you can't drink at the party? Oh, you're right, dang. One last stream with Crow. I'm sure we can fit that in somewhere. I need to... Have you ever visited Finland? I have not visited Finland. No drinks for me. No drinks for me. I'm pregnant. Do you feel ill? Oh, dearie me. I don't even know where Sheffield is. Some say if you reach London and you look as far as the eye can see, you walk until your feet bleed, until your bones give out, and then you keep walking for 4 years more, you will reach the mythical land known as Sheffield. It's true. Oh, there's trains as well. I think there's Great Western Railway or something also go up there. So I suppose you could do that. Sheffield, I got my first tattoo. EMR, sorry, yeah, of course you'd know that. Of course you'd know that. Actually, we love trains. Why are you talking as if you and Toby are a hive mind? We love trains. The great emote specs. What's your issue with us? My bad. It's crazy this is a moving announcement because I've been considering talking to a financial advisor so I can start the moving up process in my own life. That's really cool. Both red name, both VIP, both partner mad. Yeah. Shall we let the alerts through? Here we go. I had to mute these because it was getting it was ruining my talking. Oh my god, can we talk about public transportation and how it services communities? I suppose so. Wait, hold on. Apo as well? She's also part of this hive mind? Yeah, it's quite loud, sorry. Another for the hive mind. Come someday to visit Finland. It's a cool place. Alright, I'll move to Finland. Oh, Bex, thanks for the raid. Appreciate that. Big train fan. Nice. I just did that. Sick. Yeah, did anybody think I was quitting? Be real. Be honest. You can blame Freddie and Toby for the going live notif. That was their idea. No? Oh, dang. All right. Can't fool you.
Incredibly proud of you, Mr. Streamer, moving away from where you've grown.
Thank you. You wouldn't do it like this. Well, now I will next time.
You're leaving what enjoy. Also wish you all the best.
Thank you. Goodbye to not being pregnant. Oh no. eBay listing infant shoes barely used. Bruno? Why Scott? Oh, Fire Breath Man.
Wow.
And Tang? Gosh. Alright, let's go. Let's get him to get them then. Hold on. I have the point. I felt like Bruno should be included and told about the move. We're moving. Oh, he doesn't care. Oh, he's off. There you go. Good job. Well done. Okay, that was rude. You contractually fulfilled your obligation. Okay, good. Not in the care in the world. He doesn't care, does he? Surely you care a little bit that we're not going to be in Brighton anymore. You've only ever seen the inside of this room? Okay. I'm gonna... Can I... Stop it. Hold on. I'm not allowed to adjust the dress. Okay. Will you miss Tubbo? Why will you miss Tubbo? Because he gives a lot of money.
Bruno
Okay.
in times enjoyed the move.
I will always remember one of my first times to stream before we were friends, tuning in, seeing Bruno, and you DMing me apologizing. Classic.
Hi Bruno, have some bitties.
Oh dear. That sounds about right. Did you know that this is what happens, Shane? This is what he's for? Can only Bruno in Brighton? Can we leave Luan in America? Don't be rude. No, this isn't a bit. Don't like look for laughs. Rude.
Have some more Bruno.
I love Bruno. Yeah, me too. He pays the bills. I mean, he gets to eat so many bits. Why does he look especially insane today? Yeah, I think he's Can we perchance replace him with Klepto, our son?
I am so happy for you and Luan. While this
now.
is a new chapter in your life,
He's
I'm
pocketing
100% convinced you will enjoy every moment of it. All the love and luck for you
How
both.
you got it was made by
PS love you,
Animal.
Bruno.
Can I adjust the back of it? I'm going to anyway. I'm going to anyway. Stop wriggling. Let me...
Luan and Bruno conflict.
You are being very overdramatic. I just moved the band. You're going to miss the 500 bits if you don't wake up. Okay. Gosh. Oh, and he's awake. Wow. Resurrected. Do you want to press the button one more time?
Bits, Bruno.
Good. Okay. Last one, okay? Thanks, Scott, for waking you up. What's that? Was that a thank you? Okay. Thanks for all the bits. I appreciate it, guys. This is very kind of you, and I'm sorry for those that are new to this. He's coming with us. I've never been more entertained in my life. Well, I'm glad you think so. You've made him shy. What's that? Rabble tag deleted a message? We'll take a look. Of course we'll take a look. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not actually that bad. That wasn't actually that bad. Okay, but right to delete it. But I was expecting a lot worse. Thank you. I'll thank all of this in a second. Okay. All right. Okay, that's too much. That we're wearing a jumper. You're gonna get too warm.
Dessert for Bruno. He's looking so snazzy.
All right. Settle down. Settle down now. We're gonna stop this. God, it's actually really tiring doing this. Don't you throw up?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Did you get a hurt tummy? I'm putting back. Does help the wedding fund. You've eaten too much. There you go. Pocket the rest. Pocket the rest of it. Good. There's none there. Come on. Go put him back. There you go. I'll lift you up. Okay. You can't just leave after that. Look how flat he is. Okay, well, that's tainted the VOD. You guys know Owen once summer schooled at a Sesame Street puppet show? It's true. This is true. Right, now I'll adjust him. Poor flat Tang. Cool. Well, that's gotten rid of all of the sniffles. So that's good, isn't it? Tang pancake. The only thing that could make this sadder is if I load into my hardcore world and then die. Luna client. He has been squimped. We're going to do a normal stream now where I answer questions and talk to you guys and stuff. Do not say such things. Okay, I won't. I shan't. Knock on wood. Would be an eventful stream. It would be an eventful stream. New beginnings. Yeah, I'm moving into Sheffield on the 20th. I'm then going to be by myself for about a month. And then hopefully Luann will be, if she can get past the borders, will be moving in with me, which is very exciting. I'm out of water. This is sad. Don't say that. Do you not want to anymore? Time stuff he says as if I won't be at his door every day. Oh, you mean the borders bit? I was like, are you changing your mind? Do you not want to live together? Because this is a really weird way to say it. Oh no, they don't deport Luann for the month. Yeah, me too. And then we can re-enable Luann check. Luana. Wow, the new movie. See the line where the sky meets the mountains. It cools me. Your name is hard to spell. Literally, you can see it. You can literally see the name as you write it. It's me. That's crazy. Okay. Version. Oops, I launched the wrong version. I need to go back. 1.21. Is there 1.21.5 yet? There is! Yippee! Good. I almost made the home bad. Tubbo sends Owen Juice TV a goodbye video after Owen announces he's moving. Okay, that was incredible. Right, MCYT highlights is lurking amongst us. They're watching. No, I'm not. Ah! I am leaving Brighton. A sad but exciting stream announcement. Is TTS on again? I don't know why. Yeah, probably, yeah. Hello, Cam. How's it going? Okay, I'm going to need to download that. MCYT highlights works faster. True, true. Yeah, TTS should be on. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, I need to change the category. Dun, dun, bum, 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 bum. I was working so I had to log into old accounts that I didn't even have the password for anymore to get some of that footage, especially the painted what's it called video, painted Xbox 360 controller, the BB gun review video. I completely forgot about the Modern Warfare 2 video. I used to go on Modern Warfare 2 and I had a series called Booster Hunter, because in Modern Warfare 2, you used to be able to queue the game with your friend, and then you could win the game by, if you both just like had a hiding spot and then your friend ran to you and then you killed them, you could do that again and again in like free-for-all matches. And so I would have a series called Booster Hunter, and I would go and find them, and I'd get them. I'd kill both of them, and then I'd report them for boosting. Yeah, it was really cool. I was really cool. Basically, just a snitch, wasn't I? That's what that was. That was just me being a snitch. So you're like, oh, monitor. It's very clear that I had a rigid sense of justice even back then, at an age that I won't go into because it was probably too early for me to be playing Modern Warfare 2. Okay. Boop. Oh, I forgot to thank everybody. Biter, thank you for the 100 bits. Warbucks for the 100. Zaspian for the 150, Mooney for the 100, High for the 300, Silent for the 100, High for the 500, Red Mask for the 100, Sparrow for the 100, Mooney Must, thank you for the 100. Yeah, thank you for the 200, Well, it's Lacey for the 100, Rainfox for the 100, Dreppy for the 27 months, Flower for the 14 months, Bacon Gamer Girl for the 3 months, Winterbine for the 27 months, Bex for the raid, Anon Lex for the 44 months, Jay Plays for the 1 month, welcome to the Juice Crew, Waxmel for the 16 months, and Portal for the 11 months. Fruity Logo for the 15, Phoenix Dragon for the 16, Genty Boom for the 24, 2 years, and Georgie for the 42. I doubt there's many people here who didn't play games far younger than they should have. Yes, you're probably right. This was our build. Actually, do I do Minecraft, or do
I've
I
never
just
been
chat?
kicking myself harder for being ill during the Tubbo Cafe. Actually so upset
It's
about
not
it.
your fault,
There
though.
will be no chance that I can just walk out my house and go to town and meet Owen. Never again will I get ill, never. I'll hold myself to this as well.
And you gotta start taking like multivitamins and stuff. But also, I called you. I called you from your dad's phone. So we did get to chat. No, it's locked, Eloise. We're in a different district. We're not allowed. Once I go past London, I'm going to have to go past the Great Wall. And then I'll never be able to allow back again. Not without enough credits. Everybody knows that the Southerners are the... I just can't do that. That's just classism if I do that. Hi, Lydia. You're marrying a Southerner? Yes, I know. Yes. You and I are both Southerners. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? I just announced that I'm moving out of Brighton. There was this really weird bit where I was trying to pitch to... There was a really weird part of my life where I was trying to pitch to Lydia to move to Brighton after the what is it? The esports boot camp. I was like, yeah, move to Brighton. It's going to be great. And in the back of my mind, I was like, God, I really hope she doesn't say yes. Otherwise, it's going to be really awkward because I am moving away from Brighton. But I also couldn't be like, yeah, move to Sheffield.
I was cleaning my drink because it fell and I had some over, and guess what? IT fell twice.
Oh dear. Imagine if I did. That would have been crazy, firstly. And secondly, I would have felt insanely bad because I would have then had to be like, actually, I'm leaving Brighton, so don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. What are we doing, guys? Help me out. My brain is so scattered. A little sleepy time. I need something mundane that I can do. Minecraft? Ah, yes. That was it. Thank you. Do I have any? No. Okay. What is this? This is new at the bottom. I feel like that's new. That isn't mundane. Lydia, I'm doing better and better in Valorant every day. I got a crazy double satchel play the other day. It was awesome.
I actually have a last verse for our little horse poem to close it off.
Oh my gosh.
Which you can contribute with in a way.
Okay.
In a way, it's my favorite.
Go ahead.
The little horse with socks and shoes, beloved by big and small, can now walk on with peppy step, while joy it brings to all. Love and joy and socks and shoes are all things it can claim. This little horse with socks and shoes now only needs a name.
Wow, that was good. That was good. You're a real poet. Fulham drunk texted me talking about Val the other night. Classic Fulham. Was he baby raging or was he actually enjoying it? Now, what name could we give it? I was truly honored. Val is Night King. Yes. A whole week. Dior, how are you coping? I need my reference. If I do this, will it just come up? Oh, sick. That was easy.
So since you are moving, I know streams will be a bit less active around that time.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take a week off or SMTH?
Yes, and the Discord will be closing. Remember we spoke about that the other day? It being open versus closed. All invites will be turned off. It'll basically become a locked Discord, so you won't be able to enter. And there'll be stuff happening during that time. Community events will happen. I know community events were technically meant to happen while it was open, but the Tubathon took a lot of my time away. I think we just need to get the shape down a bit more. I think the shape's missing right now. For example, that bit at the top there, that needs to be finished, and then we can texture it. Yeah, you did have an informal Discord stream, so it wasn't completely... There was more than normal. Building something industrial. This guy's gonna love Kellum and Sheffield. No way. Literally, anytime I talk about Sheffield with anybody, it's like, oh, ironworks. Yeah, the ironworks. Like, yep, that is one of the things that exists. Or did exist. What is that building from? It's just a ref I found. Ironworks, I sure hope it does. It does work. I believe my granddad grew up in Sheffield. Steel, sorry, the steelworks. Steelworks. I'm an idiot. They're gonna know I'm an imposter. Chat, they're gonna know that I'm a southerner. They're gonna kill me. Returning to my ancestral home. I will touch the wall of the steelworks and go, I've been here. Think. And then I'll get flashbacks of my ancestors working in the steelworks. I remember who I am. We have a word for people who have moved here. Basically moved here, people, and it's not always used in a good way. Ah, yes. Oh, Eloise and Luan, which is here. Cafe tour when? Well, yes. I mean, I am going to be going around and getting coffees and stuff. I gotta stake out the good cafes in my time while I'm there. I still haven't picked up the accent. Haven't been assassinated yet. I've been in the south. Yes, but you've been in the south. If you are southern and go to the north, then Boop. This building ref is from the game Anno 2070. Whoa! Thank you very much, certainly, lads. I revisited that German mum TikTok. I'm playing it the first time. Got so much of me going. Yeah, she's so reasonable. I would have reacted the same.
Guy, if I watch Doctor Who, which season should I start on?
The first one. You watch all of the first season, and then you watch all the way through to season 5, and then you stop. No, not of Classic Who. No. You watch Christopher Eccleston, the revamped Doctor Who season 1. You watch up to season 5, and then you stop forever. Phone. I ran to my room to open the stream and I was mid making a sandwich. Now the bread is right. So sorry. Was for the wall on the realm? No, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that here. Peter Capaldi slander. Stephen Moffat slander. / only for the later seasons. Can't wait for the cave dweller.
Okay, but very, very important question.
Yeah.
Does Sheffield have a cat cafe? Cat in th chat.
I believe so. I don't know, actually. Might be real, actually. Yeah. I mean, you guys can Google that yourselves and then tell me. It does? Wow. Amazing. Good, because the cat cafes in Brighton are not good. So maybe this is an opportunity for what is it? A redemption. Yeah, the new one that opened up is not it. Sorry if the owners are listening, that would be really weird if they were. But I went there with Luan and it was legitimately like...
I'm half northern, half southern. My mam's a northerner, and as vouched for by a northerner, I blend in the north. It's great. I blend in everywhere.
Dad's a muggle. Mom's a witch. Bit of a shock for him when he found out. No, I got it. I was reading between the lines. Yo, Seamus Finnegan. Never do that voice again? What do you mean? It was a perfect impression. You can't tell me that wasn't accurate. You all know who I was talking about. When will the next PO box? The next PO box will be in Sheffield. Oh, that's gonna be such a pain to get a new one set up. But whatever. By the way, Rats Community Edition, if you want to be a part of Rats SMP Community Edition, you can by becoming a super supporter. On the Patreon. That sounds super. It's super. Parton. Me when there are rats. Parton? Sorry, my brain's so jelly right now. I already started planning a build. Oh,
Want
that's
you
nice.
to know I have started regularly reciting, you could say stimming, that my sister had a baby and then she died, so I took it in to raise it as my own, but it lost all its arms and its legs, so now it's nothing but a stump, but it's still fairly happy, and I took another shift off the factory to support it.
That's good. I like it. I need to learn it all. Everyone's been putting their rat skins in the Discord. That's very exciting. Dang, sick. I can't wait to see everybody's buildings and stuff. We have had so many people sign up to be a super supporter for this. Far more than we anticipated. Hi, hello. Fairly happy. Like, something just makes it so much more real. Yeah. When is the public rats releasing? In 2 days' time.
Or you keep the P.O. box in Brighton, and that way you have an excuse to go there.
What a
SPK
long
Big
trip.
Brain.
You know, you did predict this. This is true. You did say it, and I had to ignore your message. Yep, and then carry all the boxes over. Is this our rats 3? Basically, yeah. I'll just come down once a week in order to grab all of the paper packages and stuff, and then head back up. That's a normal thing to do. Let's see. Let's do that, and that, and that, and that. If it looks quite yucky right now, chat, it's because it's all the same one color. Eventually, we'll texture it, but for now, we need to get the shape ready to go. Okay. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Looks like this bit is dug in by one. Looks like we've got some slabs going on here. Or around about up to here. Time to sleep. Up. I'm gonna have to buy blooming Twitter Blue in order to be able to upload the video that I want to, saying that I'm moving.
Mr. Juice, I hope your day has been good.
Thank you.
And on another note, I'm getting another doggo. She's a
Very
Ryaku,
exciting.
not really, but her old owner got dementia and forgot to take care of her.
Oh dear.
So yeah. But I wish you a happy moving. Less than 3.
Don't do that, don't cave. I need to if I want to be able to afford... Not afford. I need to if I want to be able to post the videos. I'm not going to have the tick. You could upload multiple 10-second videos. Yeah, I could. You're right. You're right. I could. Yeah, I could. Maybe, I mean, you can upload 2-minute, 20-second videos. So maybe I just do a thread. I could just do a thread, I guess. Oh, and don't do it. Oh, I wouldn't enjoy it. After 5 seconds, but watch part 2. It is an interesting color block, isn't it? No, I'm not going to link a YouTube video. No one's going to go off-site to hear that I'm moving. No one's going to care enough. It sounded so... No one's going to care. Alright, fine. I'll just upload it in 2-minute, 20-second chunks. God blimey, I'll make a short version of it. This actually needs to be more like this. Chat 1, Owen 0. What do you mean? It was my choice. What are you talking about? Let's go here. Just stare dead in the camera and say, I am moving to the north. The rest of the video is just screaming. Stock footage of screaming.
Are you going to make the pipes too?
The pipes too? Do you not have any fish foods? Yeah, I'm gonna do the pipes, yes. I feel so every time you do that to Apo on the wall in the north from Game of Thrones. The references are getting a bit too niche for me now, guys. So sorry. Do do do. Just hear me out there. Okay. Oh, that's crazy, a tiny ball of fluff. That is very late. I don't know why it was so late. Says the niche reference guy. That's me. That's what they call me. The niche reference guy. Okay, that looks fine. It's a bit asymmetrical. And I don't know if I like that it's asymmetrical. But I don't think there's anything I can do to stop that. Without making a weird shape. Let's see. So much when an animation does not even sound like words anymore. I'm not evil reference guy, said niche reference guy. He was evil niche reference
So
guy.
in HC, lore is the nether breathable or not?
I'm still doing this, the chemistry behind that. I'm still trying to figure it out. I need to talk to a friend of mine to figure out how that would work. Give me a moment. Talk to me. You are not a chemistry person. For my amethysts, I did chem study for your amethyst. Oh, I was like, you did chem study for your amethyst? I was like, is that like a weird American like GCSE or something? An American practice amethyst. Got some guests over. No worries. Boop. Okay. That's looking good. That's now symmetrical. And then all we need is this bit at the back. It's made me really sad knowing that Toby cried. I didn't mean to make him cry. Okay, I think that's a fine shape. It's grief. Yeah, there's the German. Everybody makes fun of German efficiency. Toby, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Hope you're well. Okay, sick. That shape works fine, I think. I'm not even evil about it. I'm not even evil about it. I'm not even evil burger. I am not even evil burger. Why are we calling out Germans? Is it Stevie? Yes. Okay. I need to consider. We need some netherrack cooked up to make some red nether brick. Yes, it is Stevie. Yes, of course it is. But that doesn't negate the fact that it's still quite sad.
No little juice man, don't move up south. Poor we made this lad's heir have a cat cafe.
Excuse me? What? You've lost me, I'm afraid. I know it's a German boy reference. I know that much. Okay. That, in there. This is going to cost a lot of netherrack, I think. I believe Daddy was trying to speak Northern. Oh, that's what that was. Right. Good. Good to know. Good to know that that's what that was. An attempt on. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's to give me dialect practice.
No, little German girl. Don't go into the juice stream, you will be made fun of. Oh, mein Gott, eins British man.
Oh dear. Oh, we've got some bricks. Sick. I don't suppose we have a lot of netherwort, do we? We need a lot more. We like to have fun here, guys. We like to have fun here. Is there any soul sand? Oh, sick. That's actually quite a lot. Up. What are you guys up to this week? What day is it today? I've completely lost track of time. I need to start packing. Now that I've said it. It'd be really awkward if I don't pack. Oh, that should not be as big. Sorry, chat. There you go. I swear Neverwalk goes faster next to lava. You're probably right, but I'm not going to do it. 'Tis Thursday. Wow. Thursday. And it was Thursday all day? Wow. There's this Austrian guy on like reels and stuff, and he's so smiling, seems low-key high, like he's experiencing life for the first time. If you can enjoy him, he falls down the hill, down the hill, just the hill. Little fun daily Minecraft fact for you. I don't think that's true. I think you're doing that Dally lie again. Are you Dally lying? We need some cobbled deep slate. I think I probably already have a lot of it. Dally lying? Yeah, dallying. So I can fend off all German stereotypes. Wow. You're so brave. What was I getting? Oh yeah, I'm probably going to use basalt a fair bit. What was I doing? The cobbled deep slate. Oh, hello. Uh-oh, am I going to need to do the high voice again? Hold the phone. Oh, it buzzed. Wow. Sleep. Hope things are well. They are, thank you, yes. Oops. Here we go. Right, we need to understand the... You're making me yawn. Sorry, it's just been a very emotional day. Up. May or may not have been Dally lying. Yeah. This is what I mean. A Dally lie is a lie that Dally doesn't know is a lie. So basically you're wrong. It's a nice way of saying Dally's being wrong again, but that's okay. Right, where would the texturing go and what kind of texturing would I do? Let's get the shaders on.
Two things. First of all, you like Techwear, and Jaden Animations recently put out Techwear that I think you'd enjoy
cool.
that, so maybe check it out. Second thing, if I were to potentially collect and compile my favorite Insta Reels into one big video for you to do a You Laugh You Loose with on the subathon, would you do that?
TTS, I'm going to be honest, it's probably better than most of the Instagram Reels that you could show me. I can't promise that I would do that. I'm going to ask you not to do that because I don't want you to do it and then me not do it. I'm better off getting Georgie to do a You Laugh You Lose if we really want to do You Laugh You Lose, because Georgie's the only person who can actually do a You Laugh You Lose that makes me. No, but it's fun. I'm already into it. Okay, so what was the point in you asking me then? You're like, oh, if I did this for you, would you watch it? And I go, no. And you're like, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. That's just a lot of pressure on me.
Okay, so chat, I have some great news for Bloss projects.
That's fine.
So
then. You can do it for
basically I
yourself.
found a website that does digital cards for like days and stuff, and I don't have to pay for it, and it is amazing. I'm actually so happy.
Yay.
Be warned, Bloss has a new way of doing projects. All of you watch out. Greater than / silly.
Greater than _ greater than / silly. I am greater than / sillying today. Okay, stop, Dally. Unless you're being serious, in which case I'll have to answer that question seriously. Right, shadows wise, you can see that that this bit is going to be a lot of in shadow stuff. And I'm so convinced I can make you lose that one. Also, you held an opinion on Insta Reels. I want to change it. Yeah, I don't want to be changed. I already did one in the Discord somewhere. Maybe. This is not an engine. It's like a lava thing. It's an iron farm. Okay. So, shadows. This bit is getting a lot of light. Where's the sun going? That way. So lots of shadows being cast this way. Yeah. So no matter where the sun is, based off of where my shadow is there, it's always going to be in this direction. Oh. Big. I don't have a spyglass. Big. Ominous. Huge, massive. Oh, look, you can see my fist on the outline there. That's not the moon. That's the nether. For the hardcore server, for this hardcore world, there's not really any lore that you need to get. You can just ask me, pretty much. We crash landed on this area, and now we're like building his first few builds. Okay, let's figure out the horse is here. Let's figure out some texturing of sorts. So our base is tough. Peter. Where was he going when he crash landed? He was in a ship called the Aegis. It's a big ship, and it is over there. He used that escape pod, but the Aegis is north. But it's too radioactive right now. We can't go near it. So we have to wait until it stops being so radioactive, or find a way to approach it and it not kill us, despite the fact that it was radioactive. So this is darker. We need an in-between. I'm thinking cobble deep slate is going to be that in-between. There's something else here. There's something else here. When I got the email goodbye email, you get your notifications through email. That's crazy. I think polished deep slate could help us out a little bit here. It's a darker version of the tough, polished tough.
Hi Owen. Hope you have a nice day.
Thank you.
And I love your streams.
Thanks. Coal blocks if you need darker. I don't... yeah, I did use coal blocks for the factory, didn't I? So that would make sense. Yeah. We're gonna need some coal. What's the best way to get coal? Videos recently about the idea of a forever world. I haven't stuck with a Minecraft world since I was 10. Really would just want to have a single player world that exists on for like 3 years again. Would you do it on hardcore? /Gen, that's not a loaded question. Obviously, the advantage of it being hardcore is that it feels incredibly permanent. However, the downside is if you die, you lose everything, of course. Did I like burn marks? I'll take it. I could never do a forever world. Oh, it's okay. There's beauty in the impermanence as well. I don't think I have enough coal. Oh, never mind. I think I'd be too scared to I am not good at Minecraft. And there's no shame in that. I think you have to be a bit of a glutton for punishment to enjoy hardcore to a certain extent. Found the coal. Yes. I've only do hardcore once I understood the game. I only just started playing Java last June. That's fair. A lot of my first ever hardcore world I did on a amplified biomes world because I wanted to be unique. I did it not streamed. I didn't even know what streaming was, but I knew that people did hardcore worlds, and I was like, I'm gonna have an amplified biomes world, and I'm gonna make my build my base on top of a mountain. I fell off the mountain and died within like my first play session. And I was like, this is stupid. I don't want to do this anymore. And I stopped. Is that the green top? What? I think are you talking about green shoe? Is the title real? Yeah. Yeah, I died to full damage, yeah. And that's when I learned your base matters. And where it is matters even more. You are so tan, man. I am so... I look so white these days. I've got a heritage that allows me to unlock a completely different skin tone very easily, but because I'm inside all the time. Dang. I need to, but the problem is all of my work requires me to be inside.
Hello, Owen. Hope you are well.
Thank you.
I am making a cheeseburger and fries at home, RN. It's fun. I've got your stream in the background and it's chill.
Nice.
Thank you for a cool stream.
Thanks.
Anyways, hope you and Luan are well.
The hikes and walks, I worry are not gonna cut it, but we'll see. The stream was not chill. Hey man, I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to hang out a bunch. This stream ripping my heart out and left it on the side of the road. No. Hey, you missed the cold block. Huh? Up. Look up. Oh. Boulder Dash. Chatbot? What's up? Orange TV chatbot? Now you have an excuse. He doesn't want an excuse to go to Sheffield. He doesn't like Sheffield. Doing something for first and asking about it second. I kind of want to apologize for the whole VOD spreadsheet. No, don't apologize. It's fine. Don't worry. I just didn't want you to use up all your time on something that was then going to mean that I have to use up a lot of my time to fix something that doesn't make anybody any money. At least I'm honest. Hey, I appreciate that. I really wish I told you I was moving to the States. Would have made it easy for everyone, I think. Trying to get in Gryffindor common room. Why I can't live with these frames. I thought that was a skeleton. It's a sheep. Oh, remember, but how would you use the new gas in your hardcore? I don't know. I really don't know. Where is Sheffield? North. As far north as you can go. Some say it's on the edge of tomorrow. That when you get there, the only thing you can do is turn around and come back. Can't go any further before you start looping back around on yourself. The north. It's a bit dark, but it'll work. Huh. Didn't you have an RP for this series? Wait, didn't you have a RP for this series? Wait, no. Wait, RP for this series? This world I'm in? What is this, the realm? I was going for Truman Show. Oh yeah, there is lore to this series. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One sec. No resource pack? Oh, yeah. RP. Yeah, good point. My bad. I forgot about that. There it is. Yippee! I should not be wearing the Jester skin. It's been a stressful day. We are all going to allow Owen some forgiveness on everything. Boop. Okay, let's get to texturing. We're going to need regular tough, cobbled deep slate. Bravo, are you pleased that you have that emote now? So pleased? Great. I'm pleased for you. Joyous even. Okay. Get it right this time. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, there's that. This is all going to be lava, so we need to take that into consideration. Hello. You will die one day. Oh. Congrats on the move. Thank you, Spidey. Sorry, that was an interesting time for you to come in. I was talking to the Iron Golem. Very cool message. Left tap and then I Jen assumed you just said that to a chatter. He's not plunged into darkness. Look, he has all of this. We're gonna need to figure out what to do on this side. I really don't know. We'll find out eventually. I won't forget what you did. Oh, it does say that. Big glass wall. Maybe a little window of sorts, I suppose. I'm glad that y'all are getting the chance to put down proper roots. Yes, me too. I'm very excited for it, if a little apprehensive as well. But of course I am, you know. It's a big move. Big step. It'll be the furthest away from my family I've ever been. Oh, sorry. That was me pushing the emotions deep, deep, deep down. Gotta eat. See you later. Bye. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert. You just saw in real time what it looks like to bottle up. And speaking of dying one day, hey man, what's going on? Get out of here. Sigh. This ain't looking good for you. Yeah, but you can only do a couple of them before they disappear. You only get to do like 3 or 4 trades. Why not kill the golem? No, no, no. I sure do hope that the golem doesn't get aggroed on me for doing that. Yeah, it is a shame. It's kind of sucky, to be honest. They don't count as villages for you. That was good. Let's make sure that the dithering feels right on this. Otherwise, it's all for nothing. Saying goodbye. Hello. Check the pinned message for more information. It's a secret tool that'll help us later. Hup. I'm going to eat the cheeseburger. Have fun. Bye bye. Enjoy the cheeseburger. I don't know if you're like sticking around to listen, but I figured I'd just say bye anyway. All right. I think we can get some cobbled deep slate going. You're leaving the fries for the chatters. How nice of you. Come on, chatters, eat up. It's the music. Oh, that was bad. I didn't like that. Suddenly just... That was horrible. Hated that, yeah, hated that. I thought my laptop was giving up. Okay. Let's go around this way. That's the noise you hear while telephoning in the portal things. Telephoning in the portal things. You mean channel hoppers? Wait, what? Just when you're teleporting in general? Going place to place? No, I know the teleporters, yeah. Update, I didn't go to sleep. I went on a walk outside despite being ill, so I never miss out on anything. Thank you for awakening these creatures inside me. Going to go outside alone. Now, good. Good, I'm glad. I feel like there's an in-between between tough and cobbled deep slate. What is it? It's annoying me that the change is this harsh. Concrete, I guess so. I'll mix in something else. Gravel could work. Yeah. Got pallets for you. I could, or I could just figure it out myself. I knew you were gonna say something, Ravel. I was like, ain't no way Ravel's gonna resist that. Is that a yes or maybe? It's fine. I'm gonna try it myself, and then we'll see. It was too tempting. I can see. Okay. Bowels. Grab all this, all of these gubbins. Up, 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 up. Egg, 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 egg. Okay. Next up, we're going to grab our tough and do a bit of dithering. Curse wandering traders on my soul. I had one who lurked outside my starter house and stood in the windows with the invisibility effect. Terror I felt. They are ominous creatures. Boop, 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 boop. Let's dither a little more. If you kill them while they're drinking the invisibility potion, do you get the invisibility potion? I'm assuming yes. Because that's what happens when you attack a witch. Yes? Cool. No trader sign? Does that stop them from spawning? That's kind of funny. Didn't know that. Oops. Wait. Okay. Oh, there's monsters near mine. There we go. Boop. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, let's add a little bit more of this to some various different places. And then some basalt. Oh, we don't have any. No more Brighton. Very sad indeed. It is sad. I'm gonna have to make the most of these last 2 weeks. Okay, cool. That's looking good. I'll add some of that here. And then we will blend out of that as we... Whoops. No more Brighton content. Yeah, it's going to feel weird to be around... Not around the Brighton gang. I hope that I continue making nice friends. Cool. You already got ideas for your new office? It's going to be very weird trying to make the space work. It's a little smaller than where I currently live, but the actual like quality of living is so much nicer. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm so excited for the new apartment. Yeah. The live action Pirates clip was filmed on the beach. Yeah, that was crazy. I forgot about that one in all honesty. That was a fun one. Boop. I hope you guys appreciated Wonder Stop featuring so heavily in the video. I needed something that I knew would be good, and it just always delivers. Was that the music? Hold on. Okay, it wasn't the music. I don't think the sacrifices were that grand though for the doggo, I'll be honest. Pirates was very unhinged, you're right. Boop, boop. I think the music's just making me paranoid, chat. It's fine. That while you were listening, that would have been evil and foul and frustrating. Nemo over there. We're gonna put him in a van.
Yippee hardcore.
Something is over here. I keep hearing something. This isn't a bit. Something's definitely moving on grass, and I don't know what it is. It's the new sand sounds. Listen. Did you hear that? I knew I wasn't going crazy. One more time. I don't know how to feel about that. I thought it was a creeper. That is in the exact same register as a creeper. They can't do that. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I was like, was that in the music? Cool, blimey. Going to hardcore. So does one block make that noise? I hope not. That would be a lot. Yeah, that's definitely triggering some like reflex in me, because my first thought was I paused and went, was that a creeper? Cool, blimey. How terrifying. Trauma from last season. Yeah, well, it's manifesting. Cool, there's that. I'm actually really starting to like this texturing. I think it's coming along nicely. I'm going to dither a little bit more up here. Nice world. You'll believe I would be running thinking it was a creeper. Yeah, yeah. It's only because I could like had clear sight of where the sand was that I was like, I can see where the sound's coming from. Okay, let's see if we can like dirty the corners over here. Make this a little bit muddier. Muddy mangrove roots. Hi, hello, how's it going? Is there a way to go into the files and make custom sounds for blocks? Surely you can change it. I'd be so surprised if you couldn't. Grab that. Oops. Oh!
To 11, EA jump scared with £5 and 55 pence, or man.
Bad. Bad. Poorly behaved. Oh, man. Ow. How dare you? Okay. Moving on from that, thanks for the £5.55. My brain played that in slow motion. My thought was, oh, it's sand. Oh, it's a creeper. Oh, it's Dally. I want this bit in front of the door, I think, to have the orange stripe.
I wonder how big the sand area has to before it makes that noise.
Yeah, me too. I wonder as well. Let's shovel this back in for a sec. Can I get some, like, netherrack? Just normal netherrack. But that should cover shipping, by the way. Thank you. We'll get to that. I still don't fully know who I'm meant to be sending it to, you or Ravel, but we'll figure it out. Boop. I should probably dither this out a bit more. By making the same sound like a creeper, so when a creeper goes off, we all perish. I honestly, yeah, it's feeling like it, isn't it? They're like, oh, we added a parrot. It makes creeper noises when there's a creeper nearby. So you think that you're getting blown up by a creeper. Oh, we added sand. It sounds like creepers. Introducing the new mob Gleep Glorp. It makes creeper noises. And also it explodes like a creeper, but only sometimes. Bleep Glop, we love you. I can't believe certainly Laz yesterday. Dreadful, dreadful behavior after we raided into certainly Laz chat. I don't know if you saw. I deeply apologize for what you had to witness my son being forced to do yesterday. He got a 3D model of the IKEA alien, aka Klepto, aka my son, and then made him twerk and die. Dreadful. Dreadful. Oh, how dare you be here after what you did? I'll show you. I'll show you. Where would it be? Here we are. At server. It would be in show and tell, wouldn't it? Scroll up. Oh, there's been so much show and tell. Wait, is it in show and tell? No, it's in the VC. Never mind. Hold on. Where the heck is it? I think it's in general. Oh, I found it. I'm embedding it as a media source. It's going to replace Klepto down there. That's fitting, but Klepto will come back. Can you guys hear that? Why is it not making a noise? Have I muted it? I'm gonna press play. Oh, it's loud. Sorry, I can't hear it. Why not?
Fried egg and fried chicken are the same thing, but at different ages.
True. There you go. This is the good one. We're not going to show the bad one. He's back. Back to spinning. I want to hear the music here and I want to hear it properly. Oh, Harry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Harry. I really did intend to, but then since I spoke to you last, I signed a lease. You know how it is, man. Chat. Harry comes up to me at a party I'm at for Tom, because here in Brighton we sometimes just have parties for Tom. We just go, "Yay, Tom!" and then we all have a big party for him. Harry comes up to me and he goes, and I don't know how he knows this. Tom celebration events, they're my favorite events. I don't know who's told him or what's happened or whatever, but word travels in Brighton. And he goes, "Oh, and I'm so excited to hang out with you in Brighton this month." And I look at him like, "Yeah?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm so excited to hang out with you in Brighton this month." And I look at Crow, who's next to us, and Crow goes, "Don't look at me, I didn't say anything." And so I go, "Yeah, I'm really excited to hang out with you too. I can't wait. We should hang out. Are you free like towards the end of the month, like the last week of the month?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am." And I'm like, "Well, we should hang out then." And he's like, "Wait, but you can't, but in Brighton?" And I'm like, yeah, in Brighton. And I forget how he goes, "Oh, that's around my birthday." And I was like, "Oh, I can't wait to be there at your birthday party." And he goes, "No, wait, hang on. You can't do that." And I go, "Yeah, I'm super excited to be there for your birthday party, Harry." And he goes, "Wait, drop character. Can we drop character for a second?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm excited. I'm really, I'm going to bring you a present and everything." And that was it. And we didn't drop character, and that was the whole interaction. I still don't know how he knew. But I wasn't going to be bitted out of that information. So I was like, well, I'm just going to have to like full send it, I'm afraid. I'm out of food. Still don't know how you found out, but fair play. Incredible stuff. It was good. It was a good bit. See these blueberries. Thank you for the 34 months. Okay, have we gotten enough? Have we got in any... I have mob ties? That makes sense. Like Minecraft? Wow, you really are a Minecrafter. Good job. Is that done? That doesn't look done. That's done. Never mind. Let's give it a little bit longer. We don't want to waste all of the potential.
About the new move.
Yeah.
It's a brand new chapter in the Book of Owen. Be excited. Embrace it. Enjoy it.
Thank you. I will. Very ominous way of putting that, but yes, I will. The days where I can run into your office and shake you about again. Enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it, whether you like it or not. How are we going to make this look like a pipe that has lava? Like, you see how that's clearly like glass with a pipe. You know what I mean? Like above the lava. But you can't lava log things, so that won't work. And there's no half walls. And you can't just do like a wall and then put something under it. That wouldn't really work. This is the unfortunate circumstance of building on not on evens. Indeed. I don't know yet. But first, I'm going to
Acacia
change...
wood?
Could work. I think it might set on fire, though. Okay, why is this music so intense? Stop being so intense. Okay, I'm going to change this into nether brick. Or maybe copper. Copper could work. I'm going to grab ourselves some orange terracotta. No, you're not daddy lying. They do not set on fire. This is true. I don't think they're the right color, though. Oh, dang. I'm going to need red sandstone. To the red sandstone area. Do, 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 do. Red sandstone. Where would that be? There it is. Smooth red sandstone. Smooth red sandstone slabs. Red sandstone. The MCC water pipe method, but for lava, adding glass, tinted glass, and magma blocks. You know what? That's actually a really good shout. Where the mace is on the realm? No. Stop talking about the... Another one? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, he's spawned in there and he's dragging them through the block. Oh. That's worth it. So right there. Pale oak. We already have pale oak saplings. We don't need any more. Ooh. He heard you talking about the red sand. He did, didn't he? Big Ear is doing a big yell. $24 should be enough. He'll probably max out. Boop, boop. Yeah, he only gave us like 6. And now you are no longer used to me. I'm so sorry. Did they see me do it? they didn't see it happen. They don't see it, it doesn't count. You didn't need to kill the guy. I did. I needed his leads. Always need the leads. Do. I hope this doesn't give off the impression that this is lava. It might at first because that bit is also orange, but that will eventually be different layers of glass and stuff.
Owen, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Las damn.
Owen, I think we're gonna have to... Oh god, he's killing him already. Wait, Owen, stop, wait! That was a more accurate version, I feel. You're so quirky. Shut up. That's just one big... Well, you kind of get to see the texture when it looks like this. I haven't really looked at the texture of orange terracotta. That's nice. I'll make that look nicer one day.
If you want to texture the lava, you can use shroomlights/NF.
Magma blocks, shroomlights, and different colored orange glaze, like glass stuff. Where you leave the 1 block gap. It unfortunately can't go that low because the farm is underneath it. So that's unfortunately impossible. Sorry, but I can't not yawn if I need to. Okay, I believe I do. I believe I do this. Did I really only get like 53? That doesn't feel like a lot. Oh, wait, because I replanted it all. Okay, that's not so bad. If I do this, you can use resin. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's not what I want to make. I want to make these. How do we get that again? How do you farm that stuff? The trees. You just spawn them? Oh man, I wish a wandering trader came along and sold pale oak stuff. That would be sick. Chia trees. Okay, we'll give that a go and see. Oh, that's all I had, but that is so much nicer than netherrack. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna want magma blocks, different orange glasses. Yeah, I think something like that. You were gonna leave the netherrack?
You need to punch creaking near trees to get resin.
Punch the creaking. Wow. Thank goodness I bothered to go ahead and get a creaking hard. Yippee! Well done, Owen. Sick. Okay. Let's take this one step at a time. Glass. Orange dye. Orange glass. We'll do this. We'll do a little bit of this maybe. Magma blocks are, I want to say magma cream. I made a bunch of them. Why did I make a bunch of them? Oh, for the realm. I did a farm, I think. I can't be bothered to do a farm. I definitely don't want to go and kill for it. Better to just go ahead and try and find some. We have some fire resistance. We need at least 2 if we're going to go to the nether. Alright, let's do it. We'll have to get some magma blocks. Oh, you know what would be way easier? Probably going in the ocean and just waiting until we find some bubbles, right? Raided lads saying, oh, this is the quickest raid ever. You'll love what he's doing. And we proceed to be traumatized by a twerking klepto that later exploding and got turned into a gift. Yep. Yep. No, I know. It wasn't lost on me. Okay. Let's go through this way. Grab ourselves a boat. Yes, sorry. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. It was funny. I just was like skimming through the people to raid and I saw Klepto. I saw him on your screen and was like, what? Okay, we're just looking for bubbles. You have a boat? Yeah. Shouldn't be too difficult. Famous last words. Understandable klepto reaction. He's a great thing. A great creature. Okay, no bubbles this way. Let's try go this way. Funky Town, you hear Funky Town? Oh, that was a lag spike. There you go. Just in case you needed that. Right. Where's the bubbles? Me. After being in the bath too long. Good one, Owen. Good one. I don't think I like the ocean, guys. I think I'm starting to like the ocean, guys. Don't spawn any trident boys. Okay, cool. You a trident boy? Alright, fine. Cool. 1. Sick. 2. This club is growing so quickly. Oh, that was... oh, that's suspicious gravel, but I don't have a brush, so sad days, I guess. Yeah, take the chords. -273, 961. Thank you. Man, I really thought that this was going to be quicker than going to the nether. Talk about moving. No, I'll cry. Usually I'm going over blooming bubbles every second or so. So why is my computer like lagging out just from going, oh, there's some jungle over there. This is really weird. I'm gonna go over to this side maybe. Really weird. Usually they're everywhere. I got the low quality version. I'm so glad we found some. That was taking forever. It's actually a legendary song when you think about it. Like it's so good. It has no right for being this good. Nah, I don't know. I don't want the god. The obsidian is worth more. Oops, well, guess I'm getting the gold anyway. Anywhere. To a town that's right for me. Me at the beginning of... Why are there Zippos down here? To make a talk about moving. Gotta move on. Gotta move on. In my flooded house? More likely than you think. So I can practice 3D shapes? Yes. Being so productive with this is the background music. Crazy. It actually kind of works out well. I think I want a bunch of high frequency compressed lo-fi versions of... Not lo-fi as in like mellow. Lo-fi as in like all the high frequencies and low frequencies have been crushed. So klepto music? Yeah, not klepto music. Someone made me a playlist of just that low quality. What is it, like 100 kilobytes per second music? Sits. Don't get greedy. Don't do that thing you do. Tetris theme would be good. Alright, now Dali's just standing up in the middle of a cafe. How's Stevie being greedy? I just thought maybe. See, now you're doing it again. You're just doing it surreptitiously. I love Business Dance. I think Business Jamboree is next. I'm Nice Burger? I will one day do a, not even Slider to be honest. No, not even that. Silent Silver Bee, I think it was 28 months. Just gonna point to the sign Luan is holding up. Yeah, Nice Burger, not even gummy. I'm not Gummy Burger, dude. I'm not Gummy Burger or Nice Burger today. I'm just Burger. I'm gonna be real with you. If I'm anything, I'm Honest Burger. Not to be confused with the vegan on the sand sounds like creepers. Don't like it. Just how can you expect Evil Burger to stop if you're not gummy? I would just hope that Evil Burger wouldn't happen, full stop. Stutter Burger? Sad Burger? I'm not Sad Burger. The sand sounds like creepers. The sands now make blocks on beaches. They go and it sounds like creepers. The sand must be a beach biome. I think it's just the block. They said you can pick up the block and move it anywhere. These are just weird reality OCs of Burger. It is the block. This modded or no? Unmodded. Just texture packs. You're an emotional Burger? That's not a thing. You're just making stuff up now. This music's good. It feels like we're going somewhere. Who makes Burger canon? Of course Luan does. Inspired by Evil Burger. Oh, home. That looks so good. That looks so good. Good job, me. Could do with a bit of texturing at the bottom there and in that corner there as well, but we'll let him live for now. The back looks a lot better than it could have done. It could have been yucky. That thing looks horrible. Gotta fix that at some point. Is it business jamboree? That's not business jamboree. Can you make a blimp? I suppose so. Big blimp. Okay, let's grab ourselves this and this and get to work. Ow! I don't know why I thought that would immediately not happen, but... What's happening? Make it a weather balloon, and then when the village is like, I think there's an alien among us, the others can be like, nah, that's no UFO, it's just a weather balloon. True. What are we doing? We are currently texturing this area, so it looks more like lava. Oh, that was close. And details and details. Oh, can't put anything there. Can we make a weird, messed up blimp? Stop. Put the blimps to rest, will you? Business jamboree. Don't get upset with me, Golem. I'm simply working at my job. Business jamboree. Ah, bam, bam, bam. Hey. Bam. What's after business jamboree? Oh, that's a banger too. This album's so good. I love how lava's sometimes a glass. We can't put lava down or that's dangerous. We should do a Zeppelin instead. There you go. Now you're talking. Do, do, do. Okay. Next up, we want some resin. I think it's worth a shot to put lava. No. Wait, what? That's not up. What do you mean it's worth a shot? It's not up for debate. It's not happening. I'm not putting lava in a world where I might fall into it and die. Just an overall dreadful idea. It'll look good. I don't care. This isn't something that's up for debate. Boop. This next song's a banger. Wrong one! Close though. Not a banger. No wonder I couldn't find it. It's banned on Spotify. Yeah, it's grayed out. Look. Dang. I thought I just fail burgered, but it wasn't me.
So why use?
Don't care. Leave me alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Princess Fiona and her new husband, Prince Shrek.
Shrek, what are you doing?
I'm just playing the part, Fiona.
Is that glitter on your lips?
Cherry flavored. Want a taste?
Ugh! What is with you?
But muffin cake.
C minor. Put it in C minor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to dedicate this song to Princess Fiona and Prince Shrek.
Fiona, my princess, would you honor me with a dance?
No way, Luan.
Good men gone and where are all gone? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising dawn? Isn't there
Since when do you dance?
Fiona, my dearest, if there's one thing I know, it's that love is full of surprises.
late at night?
But yes, it is.
And I turn and I dream of what I need.
a banger. It's a shame that it's not available. Why, Luan?
Go, Mongo, go! And the Goldwyn! After you, Mongo!
I can send you a link to the song in chat. Yeah, go for it. I don't know if they'll have good songs. I hope so. Right, why did that not work? Can it only grow in dark space? Oh, it's a 2x2.
Come on! No!
So sad. I want to watch Puss in Boots the movie now. It's really good. Homemade creaking, just so I can. Where's the sun? Okay, cool. Oh, end of the song. Sad. And then we get this post-credit scene. Sad. Okay. Is that active? Yeah. Does that mean it will spawn one? Do I need to give it enough space to spawn? Oh, he's there. How much damage does he do? Ow! That's really scary. Don't do that. He was just waddling around, wasn't he? Stop hitting him. I need to. I'm farming him. Hey, okay, you're been a bit. Settle down. How's to settle down now? This makes me sad. Sorry, but it's required. The warding wedding. Everyone's getting beat up right now. Everyone's getting beat. I'm the cat. You're you. Man, these guys are not a threat in any way, shape, or form, given how weak they are. Just taking durability off the pick. I mean, I can punch at the bow. Or the resin itself. I'll be messed up. It is interesting that this is how the resin's made. It's odd, isn't it? It's also odd that you don't need, what's it called? Silk touch. What skin are you? I'm Jester skin. He's chasing his heart out, which bleeds. Wow, that's so sad. Bam, 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 bam. And consider this. As soon as I'm done punching him, I'm going to remove the heart and he'll cease to exist. The only existence he ever knows is one of being used for resources. It's just like the company. Hey! It's called the Core. You don't need any more? I want a stack. How much does it... How do I need 9 to make a block? Oh, I need loads. I got to do this like all night. Basically until the sun comes up and burns him to death. That's such a shame. Nine probably, yes. 9 is 3 by 3. That's so sad. Heart is producing blood faster. He's losing blood faster. They're crunching in his kneecaps, the poor guy. Think it could be automated? How? A dog would help with this? That'd be cool. Because he is like a stick, basically. He's basically a twig. So the dog would actually feel really great about just chewing on his leg. Brick block, I should say. Yeah, but we want the block. At least the hand of his suffering is that of a man and not machine. Interesting. Interesting philosophical debate. Luann has legitimately had to step back until this is over because she doesn't like it. Boop. Boop. It's code has no feelings. Whoa, abolish. Mean. Where's the moon? Okay. But he takes a big step every time he does, doesn't he? Look at him like... I didn't realize I was... Hello. I'm trying to think what they could do to make this more interesting. I guess like they could make it so every time you punched it, there was a chance that a new one would spawn. But then I think only one is bound to one heart, so that wouldn't work anyway. Boop. Because the tricky thing is trying to keep all of them. They're stronger in numbers. Does that make them spawn faster? What if I do it with a sword? Oh, that scared me. Oh. Hey, drop that. Put that down. That's mine. Alright. Oh, that's taking a while. Wow, that's taking forever. Ow, stop! Good thing they can't crit. I see a creeper over there. See? Oh my gosh, the realm has absolutely ruined my ability to aim. What is wrong with me? I'm never going to win bow duels at this rate. There we go. Come on then, this way. Just a little bit longer. Oh, hello. Good to be back. Hello. Boop, boop. Good to have you back. There he goes. We thank him for his service. Every time you try to make a bow shot in front of someone on the realm and you have
also
to
wait,
your level.
Klepto, no, you're alive and well. Huge successes.
Klepto is alive and well, yes. Okay, good, I'll take that. Thank you. Lovely. Cool. Don't need another one spawning. Double check that nothing spawned over here that shouldn't be here. There's the creeper. Anything inside that shouldn't have spawned? Double check. Hitboxes are no longer showing. Did they update something so that hitboxes don't show now? I hope not. That would be really unfortunate. The resin falls off if the block is pushed and back and forth by a piston. Good point. I don't know. 22. Okay. I'll put this up here for now. 22 is pretty good. This will probably be what a majority of the blocks up the top are made out of. Because I usually get 3 or 4, but I managed to catch this one before I have to go. Oh, nice. Well, thank you for catching it. I appreciate it. Oh, that looks great. That's good stuff, that. That was a lot of work for not a lot of blocks, but still. Really nice. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Really nice, vibrant colors. Oh, that looks so much like lava. Sick. We'll have to do that again at some point. Maybe if we get some magma blocks. Sorry, some shroom lights. Yeah, with the shroom lights giving off light as well, that would be great. Okay, let's go honey maybe? Maybe that could work. I'm not against the idea. I mean, we got these guys over here for a reason. I think that's the least of the villagers' worries. The actual worry for the villager is that there is an undead version of themselves and a meter away from them at all points, just within grasp.
Also, you've gotten the Mum in Denial seal of approval of Sheffield. She actually lived there when she first migrated to the UK back in 1999.
Whoa.
Quite a good place in her words.
Wow. Good. Well, I'm glad that we have the approval there. That's great. Mum in denial. Almost looked at that Enderman. It would have been bad. Yeah, big lore unlocked. That's crazy. I think we can get the rest of the shroomlights that we need just from this one forest, I'll be honest. Boop. Gotta go up here beneath the lava. Yeah, there's plenty of these guys around. This is good. I love this block. Shroomlight's one of my favorite blocks. It'd be cool to have like a lamp that was a shroomlight. I had fish and chips and thought of you. I love fish and chips. Well, I love fish and chips. The memory of it. The chips are also still good, but I do miss the fish. Oop. I do think hoe is a better tool for it, but I don't have one of those, unfortunately. It's fine. I don't think we need too many of them. I technically don't need to be doing it with my pickaxe, but it's just like, because it's silk touch, it's just like a... I prefer chicken and chips. I think that's only because there's no good fish and chip shops around here. Fair. There's a vegan fish and chip shop in Brighton, but it's not incredible. I believe it's called... No, that can't be right. It can't be called that. Oh no, that was a different place. I forget what it's called. I think it's just called vegan fish and chips. It was okay. Sometimes I had it and it made me feel like oof. Oh, this one had loads. Now. Bum, banana, bum. Fish and chips on the beach watching sunrise, my cup of tea, especially after surfing all day. Oh, I miss surfing. Bring me back to Cornwall. Let me just travel 7 hours southwest and live in Cornwall instead. You mentioned that place when I went there, but I ended up not going. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Okay, I think that's enough of the shroomlights. You surfed? I used to surf every year, yeah. Up. To go to this fish and chip shop, it's called the Wee Kelpie. It's right on the waterfront. Such a good place. That sounds great. At the beach instead, no regrets. That is a good one. With my best friends, what's up over our home? That's nice. Okay, let's fill in some of the resin area with this, and then use the blocks that we get from the resin area that we mine to, you know, move the resin blocks over. Let me move back to the States when we can't get good fish and chips anymore. It's sad days. Sad days. Is this going to be enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no. Wrong thing. I didn't mean to break that. Dang it. Now I don't have any drat. Ow. And I'm burning my feet. Ah, this looks really good, though. This looks very convincing. Second-hand home simulation. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa. Okay, now let's move some of these around. We'll take this from here, pop it there. Go down, grab it. Take this guy, put him in here. Take this, pop it here. Well, that one's gone forever. There's no way I'm going down there. It looks pretty cool, to be honest, as it is, but I'm going to get more resin and I'll swap out a bunch of the shroom lights for the resin. Let me look at what that looks like from the top. Let's boop. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think once we get more shroom lights scattered around it so it's not like lost, a lot of the light comes from that area over there. The resin does a lot of the heavy lifting, and then the shroom lights light makes it look really good as well. Okay, I'll figure out a way to make these pipes look nice, but we got some shading down and that's good. I think one last thing that we can do before we end stream today is go over here and get a little bit more red nether brick settled in. First time in years, and as someone who has super long hair, I have to ask, how do people who've short deal with it? Even just the tiniest bangs feel weird? I don't know, really. Is there going to be a lava coming out of the pipes? No, it's dangerous, so probably not. Where is it? Red nether bricks there. The lava is too dangerous. Put glass over it. That will, I think, compromise on the shape of the build. It's okay. The red sandstone stairs do what we need them to do. Maybe we can get some resin brick stairs. That might also be good. This is looking better now that it's not netherrack, but it's not quite there yet. We'll also detail it a bunch. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Sorry for scaring you all with the going live notif. I hope you understand why I did it. I will raid into Linksy, I believe, is live. Oh, Akko's live. Let's raid into Akko. Akko's doing a subathon. Very exciting. Okay, I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you again for joining me, and thank you for sticking with me throughout my time in Brighton. It does mean the world to me. So thank you very much. Bye, 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 bye. Stream probably tomorrow, unless I need some time to work on Rats Community Edition. Join the Discord if you want to find out more about that. Join the Discord now because you won't be able to soon. Okay, bye, 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 bye.